Got wise to the game. The youngest of 5 kids, hun, here it is. After 10 mama's getting married in the house. Listen, positive over negative for the woman.
George Hill is not on that team. He's on the Cavs. If you go to like download or like other or like something else, sometimes you can upload and download the latest rosters. Like someone will have it or 2K will have it, and then you'll be able to play like play now. But can't do it here. It's stupid.
Yeah, it's stupid. That's what I was about to ask. If it updates it for online.
Okay, yeah, let's go with Andre Drummond over here. He's in the All-Star game. Avery Bradley, he's out of here. Let's give Luke Kennard the start. Tobias, he's not on this team. I seriously never played with this team once, so. But it's going to be Lob City to Drummond. Gobbles up 20 rebounds a game. Got that 5-game win streak over 1,000 VC. Got high rise matched up here.
Now Sacramento starting 5. We got Kufis. Tyreek Evans out there with Lawson. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Hill in at point guard. And for Detroit, they've got Drummond. And it's Drummond in at center.
It's Drummond.
It's a road game for
got
the
Vince
Kings.
Carter.
They're facing an interconference matchup in today's game. I'd like to welcome you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, and here with me today, Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. A quick check now at the starting lineups for both teams. Someone will be keeping an eye on Ty Lawson.
And something else he has is an array of moves in the paint. You can make a training video for young players to figure out how to play down low in terms of how he gets it done inside.
And Tyreek Evans is going to pick up a foul. That is his first foul of the game. Jackson against Hill. Number 5.
There you go, Luke Kennard.
And it's Jackson with the assist that time.
That is not enough coverage. Got to do better than that defensively. Basically, no coverage. I mean, defense did not look very good there.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
Reggie Jackson.
Let's catch up with Doris from the sideline.
Kevin, I had a chance to catch up with Coach Stan Van Gundy. He said that they'd be focusing a lot of their defensive energies on containing Ty Lawson, especially in transition. He added, Lawson is one of the fastest players in the league. So if you let him get out and run, you're putting yourself at a huge disadvantage. We've got to keep him in the half court and limit his penetration. Guys?
Reggie Wine.
And thanks for that story, Doris. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
He has such terrific form and consistency on his free throw. Beautiful to watch.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession.
Georgia, where the fuck
Got a
you
little
throwing
careless
that ball?
on that pass. They should be able to connect on those.
Now Jackson. Passes it to Lou. Kicks it out to Johnson. Back to Drummond. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just a late reaction there from the defense, and he is always going to finish that one.
Dishes to Cauley Stein. And they get it. And it's set back by Drummond. And Jackson throws it down hard.
And the shot there as he increases the lead.
Oh, I like it. That's got to be, though, a tough pill for the defense to swallow.
Well, he's a guy that you know can hurt you with his passing. And right there,
banging the
he
drum.
does some damage with his finishing, too.
Sacramento making some changes. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Evans. And it's Carter in for Garrett Temple.
Vince
First quarter
Carter,
of play with about a minute and a half gone.
41 years old, still balling.
Outside Hill. Carter outside. Good. The assist goes to Hill. Carter's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. He lobs it up.
Yeah, there you go.
Throws it down.
Phenomenal alley-oop slam right
Get
there.
up there,
Taking
Drummond.
advantage
I love that.
of a team that looks
Foreigner, that
lost out there.
Guys, this one is threatening
train set,
to get
whatever it
really
is.
ugly.
Here's Fox. Off the mark and a bad
Nice
shot
fucking
there.
rebound, Drummond.
The Pistons have gone 4 of 4 to start. So a nice offensive rhythm to start.
It's taken them
fucking
no
alley-oop,
time to build this lead
hitting
up.
that
Great
three.
first quarter offensively.
But no time to relax here. They've got to keep the pressure on with the defense, and I think they've got to try to put this one away early.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow.
Oh my goodness.
And count the
De'Aaron
basket. He was
Fox. Yeah,
fouled.
we gotta
He's
watch
going
him.
to the line for one more.
Him,
Let's
Carter,
take a
and
moment here to get your
Zebo are
guys'
problems.
take on scoring so far for the Pistons.
They've been making some really nice passes out there. Excellent passing. That could set the tone for the rest of the game.
And also, they're jumping on a lot of turnovers, making sure they turn them into points at the other end.
Nice move, Drummond.
Really not hard to see
Spinning,
why they're
winning.
giving up points on this run. I mean, they've just given them too many looks inside.
Yeah, and usually when a team goes on a run like this, it's because they are getting too many opportunities on the
He
inside.
just got stung.
Make them beat you from deep. And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Break just
in
as
there,
the tackle
Drummond.
ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking
Drummond.
And Reggie
It's
Bullock gets the
oil
whistle
Drummond.
that time. That is his first foul of the game. Stripped away.
And they've got to get their heads into this game. They're giving the ball away far too easily.
Right
Oh,
you are.
he's
That's turnover
denied.
number 3 already. Not the way you want to start a ball game.
The little Drummond
Here's
boy.
Fox.
A ruffle bum bum. The little
to
Drummond boy? Who the fuck is
The
that?
lead pass. Carter outside. And taken away by
Come on,
Johnson.
fucking Stanley Johnson.
And Drummond kicks to Johnson. Back to Drummond. And now the fast break. Hill with the ball. Pass to Fox. There's the bucket. Good. Fox has got his second bucket.
That's a quick bucket there. Solid in transition.
Well, you know, he loves the chance to get out and run, and we can see right there why he does.
And the Pistons decide to take their first timeout right here. Sacramento making some changes. Koufos is checked in, and it's Bogdanovich in for Costa Koufos.
Bogdanovich.
Detroit
He
leading by
won
6.
the MVP of the World versus USA.
Outside Jackson. There's the 3. Drummond passes to Lure. Back to Drummond. And the call will be against Langston Galloway.
Lag.
That'll be his second foul of the game.
Well, he's got to watch himself now. I mean, that's 2 fouls already, and he can't afford another one.
John Lure. That's the name of bait.
They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it in bounds that time.
Boy, this has been a bumpy start for them, to say the least, in this quarter.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's their 4th turnover, and we barely gotten started.
There you go, Drummond.
What a beautiful pass to set that one up.
Fucking
Pass might
Drummond
have
in
been
the
pretty, but
Drummond
the
spot.
finish.
That's a heck of a combination. Pretty pass and an angry punch.
And that's what makes the alley-oop such a terrific play when you're able to execute. a really good rebound in traffic. That's what the big fella's there for.
Jackson. Oh, that's blocked.
Vincenzi with the blood clot.
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Kufis kicks to Mason. Carter with the 3. Offensive rebound. Pistons leading by 8. Out of the dish to Drummond.
Come on, end the foul.
Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
And you've also got to love what a forceful low-post defender he is. If he blocks one of your shots, you remember it. He sends them into the stands to make a point.
No luck that time either. The Kings trail by 8. Bogdanovich dishes to Carmelo. He passes to Carter. Puts the lead pass in front of him. It's Drummond with the rebound.
I'm a fan of anybody who defends that way. I mean, they weren't about to open the door and just allow him to cruise in for a layup.
Pushing it up. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Jackson. Boom, he jams it straight down.
You could not diagram a better way to open a court.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, look at the lead they've jumped out to already. What a start.
Timeout called by the Kings. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
For Sacramento, they have gone 0 for 1 at the line. This is their second trip to the line tonight.
Yeah, a year ago, though, Kevin, 78% conversion rate from the free throw line. So that's a nice all-around effort.
Detroit making a switch here. Johnson's checked in.
They've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass today.
Yeah, and it's already got them a +5 margin in the rebound column.
Fox kicks to Carter. No good on the triple. Pistons leading by 10. Oh, and there's the alley-oop.
How nice was that alley-oop? Those two really have a good connection.
Read each other so well, it's a play I'm sure Clark they love to run.
And as a receiver, though, he doesn't necessarily feel the need to go for that monster finish. Just the nice little silky smooth layup.
Boy, he picked him out brilliantly with that feed inside.
There's 10 seconds left in the first. Back to Johnson. Here's Jackson. And released it in time, but it's off the mark. And as we conclude the first quarter, a one-sided game so far. Pistons lead by 10. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
All-Star Weekend was a blast. Celebrity
well,
game
not exactly
was
a close game so far, but as the second quarter starts here, plenty of time for a comeback. And guys, what's your take on the Pistons so far?
Yeah, just the way they've been able to pound that backboard. I think that's been the difference.
Establishment of a low-post presence, a big part of the success.
On the floor for Sacramento. Austin out there with Tyreek Evans. Then there's Hill. Then there's Kufis. And it's Hill in at the 3 spot.
They've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
And it's not just their passing, but also the body movement off the ball that's created a lot of those opportunities.
Fox, no good. Pistons leading by 12.
Boy, that's his second foul, and he does not want to pick up number 3 here. That'll mess your game up for sure.
The Pistons shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
One of the worst in the league a season ago, just 72%.
And, you know, whenever they get into a stretch where it looked like maybe they would turn it around at the line, they would immediately take a step back.
And the Pistons making a change here. Bullock's checked in. The Kings trail by 14. Fox kicks to Hill. Hands it from downtown. Hill's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Man.
There is no way No way a player like him can be left wide open like that. Did you pay attention to the scouting report?
And the Pistons with possession here. And it's Drummond.
Come on,
missing.
get that fucking floater in there.
And it's Hill penetrating. And the pass to Hill. Outside Hill. Stolen by Jackson. Oh, he's going up for the alley-oop here.
And the foul, get in
They're
there.
going to count the bucket and send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now, Greg, they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
The Kings trail by 13. Temple, the pass to Hill, gives him the lead pass, and that is good.
You know, there's no better sign of how efficiently a team is operating than their assist numbers, and theirs are fantastic.
Just beautiful when they play the game like this.
Here's Giles, and a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot 2 right here. He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
Henry Giles.
That free throw, no good. Hill, he's checked in for Costa Koufis. Second free throw, no good. Detroit leading by 11. Jackson kicks to Bullock. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Cauley Stein dishes to Carmelo.
Carmelo, no he doesn't.
On the wing, Hill. Temple, the pass to Hill. Releases. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits. Hill's got 5. Got a piece of it. Outside for Jackson. Pass to Bullock. He feeds it to Drummond.
Get
Usually
in
if he gets to the
there.
rim, he's converting it into points. But the defense stood tall there.
Here's Temple. Off target from outside. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 from the field here in the second quarter, shooting 40%.
What are you
Lure
fucking doing?
You know, the alley-oop is a great play when it works, but boy, when it doesn't.
Yeah, it can make you look silly. It embarrasses you. And we had a little silliness right there for sure.
And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. That's his first foul. Sacramento making some changes. Ty Lawson, he's checked in for Anthony. Lee comes in for Garrett Temple. Koufis subbed in for Hill. Time called here. The Pistons decide to talk it over. Making a switch here. Tolliver kicks to Johnson. Feeds it to Tolliver. The shot's good on the assist by Johnson. And the Pistons lead by 11. Timeout called by the Kings.
Yeah, too many easy buckets coming from inside, and I think he wants to make that a point of emphasis.
I would certainly think so. I mean, if they keep giving up those kinds of easy looks inside, they'll be in big trouble.
Drummond's checked in for Detroit. And so here's Sacramento. Some nice ball movement here by the Kings. Here's Fox. Knocked away. And stolen by Drummond. Up the floor.
Are you serious?
And up the court come the Kings on the break. Carter right side. Pass to Fox. Randolph up top. He kicks to Carter. But they recover it. For 3, Hill. That's good. Hill's got 8 points.
It took him a little while to get into the flow of this game. Now, he's definitely found his stride and rhythm. Tell you what, he can do a lot more damage to that rim than that when he wants to.
And you know, Clark, with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one.
Me too.
Well, I'll tell you what, I'm glad he didn't, because otherwise we'd probably have a 45-minute delay here if he shattered the backboard.
On the free throw, no good. The
The
Kings trail by 10. Shoots it up. And it comes off the front of the rim.
That's not a sight you see very often. It's a great feel for that jump shot, especially when he's open.
Yeah, that's a super defensive play. If that gets through, no doubt they score.
And that's why he sold out for it, because he knew he had to make that play. He wasn't going to let them get the advantage. Well, I think he kind of alligator armed that one, short stroked it. After doing a nice job to get open, he didn't finish the shot.
Goes up. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Drummond
Big swing right there. I mean, taking
Can't beat that with a
and
drum.
turning it into 2 easy points on the
Can't
game.
No
beat that
telling
with
how
a
good
bat.
that sequence could turn out to be.
And guys, in a game this snug, moments
Oh, he
like
caught him
that are the
slipping
ones
in
we
fucking
usually
front-
look back on at the
front
end
street,
as a
goddammit.
difference maker. Cutting into the lead with a huge one-hand throwdown.
That's how to get your team back into it.
Yes, sir.
I tell you what, guys, that might
the
also
fucking
put a little
rebound,
spark
drummer boy.
into those guys.
Now
That's a
here's Randolph.
backcourt.
Carter dishes to Randolph.
Good
And
hands,
that's out of
Drum.
bounds. Sacramento will retain possession. Some changes for Sacramento. Tyreek Evans is checked in for Anthony. Temple comes in, and it's
Tyreek
Lee
Evans,
in
he's
for
not
Hill.
even on that team. He's on the
Now a
grid.
timeout called by
He's on the
Detroit.
grind out.
Yeah, saw some things that just weren't working for them and wants
What
to
a
make some
goddamn
adjustments.
Yeah, and no reason to wait around to
UAV,
do that, Greg. I mean, you might as well make those adjustments right away.
The Pistons making a change here. Bullock's checked in.
Drummond. No Blake Griffin. He's on vacation.
1:06 left in the first half of basketball. Jackson. And the three off target. Pistons leading by 10. And it's Drummond with the jam.
Boy, he threw
Nice
out
run on the
some
floor,
punishment
Big
with that
Daddy.
two-hand throwdown.
And Clark, now's the time to do it. Continue to attack that rim.
Now here's Jackson. Here's Cauley Stein. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got 8 rebounds in this game. Pistons have hit 4 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Folks, that's 50%. Not great work there.
4 of 8.
Free throw good. Bullock.
Sandra Bullock's brother,
So
Reggie
after making
Bullock.
the first, he goes 1 for 2. The Kings trail by 13.
There you go.
Pass to Fox. And the 3 ball is good. Fox has got 7 points in the game. For Detroit, they've gone 6 of 13 so far from the field here in the second quarter.
That's the risky run by staying out there as he picks up his third.
Pistons have shot 50% from the line on 10 attempts.
Terrible.
That's a few too many misses. And he can't get the second one to drop either. Coming up empty that time. Sacramento's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
You know what? Didn't find a very good shot on that possession, but still able to get 2 points.
They are not rotating nearly quickly enough on defense down low. Got to get quicker there.
Just no resistance on the interior.
Drummond.
Here's Jackson.
Drummond.
Timeout called by the Kings.
They're committing an awful lot of fouls, and most of them are unproductive.
Gallinari.
You don't want to let guys get easy layups. I understand that. But this could turn into a parade to the foul line.
Mr. Box.
Sacramento making a switch here. Now the feed to Hill. Had a chance there to cut it to single digits, but it's off target. Carter with the three.
Vince Carter.
And we've reached halftime in this
one.
Pistons ahead. They lead by 12. And we'll be back right after this.
And George Hill. That would have been my starting five.
And as we welcome you back, we begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from Stanley Johnson.
I just love the tenacity on the defensive side. I mean, his play on D has been a huge factor for them as he continues to get steal after steal.
And guys, as the game moves on, I think he should continue to be aggressive defensively to keep ball handlers off balance.
They've got Reggie Bullock, and it's Tolliver in at the 4. That's the group for Detroit right now. Tipped away. On the wing, Jackson. Makes the lead pass. And Drummond throws it down.
He has really shot the ball extremely well, as you'd expect. Like we say, he's been making string music all day long.
Fox. And not sure what he was thinking there. And here they go.
Woo! What's the block flag?
And that's out of bounds. Detroit will retain possession.
Drummond.
And Cauley Stein over to help. Poked away.
Drummond.
Hill with it. He's picked up by Drummond. And there's the pass to Fox. It's back to Hill. From the arc. Can't get it to go. Some solid defense there from Jackson. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Oh, and the jam by Johnson.
It doesn't really matter who starts the break and how he runs the floor. He seems to always be the one who finishes.
Yeah, he is so fun to watch and how he attacks the rim.
Come on, he's outside the area.
It's something to behold the way that guy gets to the rim.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento.
And they've gotten good looks.
All right, let's get defense on here.
They're frustrated. Maybe she can come up with something to get them an easy one. Maybe get to the line.
Yeah, you know, that may be the answer for this. You know what else, Greg? Ultimately, I think because they're getting good shots, they'll make a better percentage of them going forward.
Catching up on the changes for Sacramento. Carmelo Anthony is checked in for Evans. And it's Carter in for Garrett Temple. Again, missing Hill.
It's been a real difficult game for him offensively, and it's costly.
And Jackson throws it down hard.
Michael Jackson's twin son.
Coming from
what sense does that
He is a rarity among NBA point guards.
His cousin
ability
is a
to
twin
elevate.
with his brother.
Yeah, his athletic ability, guys, is really what takes him a notch above most players at his position.
Andre Drummond's brother, Tim
Here's
Drummond.
Randolph. And finally they hit one.
Bill Drummond.
He was the first one to react to that miss. Excellent anticipation on his part. A hustle play on the putback by him.
And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul, and he was in the shooting motion. So he'll head to the free throw line. For Detroit, they have really been struggling with their free throws. Only made 5. More misses than makes so far.
Terrible.
This offense's first miss after 3 straight makes to start the second half.
Jackson passes to Drummond.
Come on.
Ty Lawson pulls it in.
Come on,
And
Dr.
typically
Dre.
he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Hill, no good.
The mechanics totally out of whack right now. He's lost his feel for the shot.
Yeah, he really has. I mean, just totally out of sync. I mean, you can just see it in the numbers. Nothing going down for him right now.
Now here is Carter. And taken away by Johnson. Ahead. And that one's good. Drummond. Drummond's got 4 points in the quarter.
You know, with that much of a height advantage, that's exactly what you should do. Take it straight to the rim.
Oh, what a fucking move, bro. Shit.
Now that's
Try to
the way
okey-doke
it's done.
me.
Take it up high and throw it down with everything you got.
That's right. Clark, he was not going to take the soft approach on that drive.
I would certainly hope not. I mean, you get that kind of opportunity with little resistance from the defense, you got to take.
And it's a completely new group on the floor for the Kings. The Kings trail by 17. And Bogdanovich kicks to Mason. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Oh, Maestro, he is so good at making those lead passes, like conducting an orchestra.
Tolliver for three. Koufos grabs the miss. Koufos has got his third rebound tonight.
Yeah, get in there.
The basket is good. Got it to go through on the contact, so a free throw coming up. Great opportunity for a three-point play. The Pistons have really struggled at the line in this one, well under 50% so far.
Stick this in your peanut butter jar.
Sacramento's gotten off to a very slow start from three-point range in the second half. They're 0 for 4. Cauley-Stein dishes to Mason. A three-pointer off the mark. Pistons leading by 18. And it's Drummond missing.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring. Let's see if he can eventually get back on track.
Healed the pass to Mason. Here's Bogdanovich. A three-pointer, no good. For Detroit, they've gone 5 of 12 from the field since the third quarter got underway. Johnson kicks to Drummond.
And what a game for Drummond. He's got 12 rebounds and also 3 nice steals.
And we've all watched him just be an unstoppable force here tonight.
Well, nothing they've done on the defensive end has been able to slow him down. I mean, he's doing exactly what he wants to when he wants to do it.
Kicks to Cauley-Stein. He passes to Hield. Kings moving the ball around. And stolen by Drummond. Here's Johnson. Finishes the break with a slam. And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Detroit.
Boy, their hounding, harassing effort at the defensive end, very impressive. They forced quite a few turnovers as a result.
And the other thing they've done since the beginning of this game is score points off turnovers and in bunches.
The Kings getting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here.
You definitely want to go with the people you got on the floor. Definitely not George Hill.
And he's good on the second. Here's Jackson. 10 points for him. A three ball. And that one's good. He's got 11.
Of all the guys you want to leave open out on the perimeter, he is the absolute last guy on the list.
Skywalker.
Attention to detail. Know your personnel.
Timeout called by the Kings.
That was a good time to call the timeout to try to settle everybody down and get back into their offensive rhythm. They've been coughing up the rock an awful lot.
He's got 12 rebounds.
Carmelo Anthony's checked in for Sacramento. Lawson comes in for Tyreke Evans. Sacramento's. We've got 1:18 left to play in the third. Sacramento again missing.
He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor. They are putting the hammer down. A huge lead right now.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter if we're talking about their offense or their defense. I mean, it's all been good.
And that's out of bounds. Sacramento will retain possession.
He is mean mugging.
Here's Fox. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Fox has got 10. He dishes it to Jackson. Drummond. .43 seconds left in the third quarter.
That's like 15 rebounds.
And he gets the bucket.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting in the paint and keep scoring points. Keep it going.
Not a lot you can do as a defense when they keep getting the ball in the paint like this.
A pass to Fox. Dishes it to Hill. Fox. It's back to Hill. And stolen by Drummond. Throws it up high. The
He's tired.
You know, just a little too fancy on that play.
Well, you don't want to force any play, but particularly the alley-oop. You'd like to try that when it's wide open.
Expanding his range. They get the rebound. Second chance shot. The 3/4 of play all in the books. And this one all but over already. And we're getting underway here in the 4th quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Detroit leading by 23. A moment now to reset the lineups. Brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the 4th quarter. On the court for Sacramento. Koufis out there with Mason. Then there's Tyreek Evans. Then it's Garrett Temple. And it's Koufis in at the 5 spot. Passes it to Fox. From about 19 feet. Can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Johnson. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Out of bounds, Sacramento takes possession.
And I think he was surprised to see that pass coming his way and just really reacted too late.
And the Kings making
Garrett
a change
Temple
here. Temple's checked in. Mason misses.
Not really sure what he was thinking about on that shot. That is not high IQ basketball.
Not at all. I mean, he shouldn't even have considered taking that shot. Just a poor choice there.
And Kevin, the knack for the offensive rebound, a big part of what makes this guy special.
Not to mention, Greg, his ability to finish with strength just like that.
Yeah, he's an invaluable asset for them to have. No question about it.
Sacramento making some changes. Anthony comes in for Tyreek Evans. And it's Lee in for Garrett Temple. It's Drummond with the drive. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession. Detroit making a switch.
16 bucket rebounds, 5 steals.
Fourth quarter of basketball. We're about a minute into it. And the Pistons making a change here. Bullock's checked in. On defense, the Pistons. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets. Galloway, the pass to Drummond. There's the lob to the hoop. Trying to find Smith. He's got it now. The dish to Tolliver. Pulls up from the corner. And again, it's the Pistons missing. The Kings have gone 0 of 3 to start the 4th quarter. 11 feet away. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2.
At the line for the Kings, Pistons for 6. Taking 2 shots.
And that one falls for Mason. A big group substitution here for Sacramento. That one misses.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Not his best moment. Obviously, no one on their team's happy right now, but you shouldn't be taking that frustration out on your opponent with a poor foul.
And so he hits the technical free throw. Bogdanovich, who's checked in for Sacramento. Poke loose.
He almost
Just
put
over
it in
a minute
the
and a half played here in the 4th. Here's Johnson. First one falls for him. Sacramento making a switch here. And so he makes both from the line. And Sacramento has possession.
The Kings with the timeout.
Sacramento.
Now a timeout called by Sacramento. One guy who's been getting it done is Stanley Johnson.
He's on fire.
No,
they needed to put their heads together to figure out how to get the ball out of his hands.
16 rebounds, 4 assists, 5 steals.
A big group substitution here for Sacramento.
Blocked it too. Still the stat sheet up.
Here's Fox. Rejected by Johnson. And the foul on Carmelo Anthony. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. He feeds it to Jackson. Stolen by Carter.
And he was camped in just the right spot to swipe that pass away down low.
Misses from close range.
And this is why you need good defenders on the interior to contest shots.
Yeah, Greg, making every shot a hard one, even the shots in close. Excellent communication between teammates on the alley-oop.
Oh, that's a big block for Drummond.
And you do. You have to have both
Playing
ends
the
of that play, and they were fantastic on that one.
He's on a Humvee humming. Smoking that cinnamon with his cousin named Muffin.
Jackson against Hill. Carter left side. The kick out to Hill. Three-pointer.
He hit a couple in the first, but so far he's been unable to get uncorked here. You know, so many games are decided by which team wins the rebound battle, and that's held true in this one so far.
And Clark, their effort on the glass has given them the advantage, but it's also been the effort in general that's made a difference.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Sacramento's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Jackson kicks to Drummond. Oh, tried to dunk it home, but through the foul, it'll go to the line. That is on Ty Lawson.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
Oh,
and both free throws good for Drummond.
Both greens, okay.
Guys, we've seen a lot of turnovers in this one.
Yeah, it's been really sloppy out there.
Yeah, focus, focus, focus. Just make the simple play. Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
The Pistons have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. And it's Fox with the rebound. Here's Sacramento now. Hill kicks to Carter. And he gets the bucket.
You know what? That's what you like to see. A perfect pass leading him right into the shot. Didn't even have to break stride.
Feeds it to Drummond. It's hauled in by the Kings. Randolph's got 6 rebounds in the game. And Willie Cauley-Stein gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him. And some changes here for the Kings. Koufos is checked in. And it's Lee in for Kosta Koufos. Here's Johnson. And there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. They get Courtney Lee.
Really an extraordinary game for Johnson. He's got 8 points, and he has been the definition of a thief with all those steals.
And Clark, defensively, he has played this game just so intelligently. I mean, he hasn't let them get away with any loose passes or sloppy ball handling.
Kings shooting only 32% from the field. Plenty of signs of struggle by this offense today. That drops. Pistons shooting well, 50% from the floor. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Not the kind of pass you want to be making right there. He's lucky it wasn't stolen.
Shoots the 3. Again, the miss by Jackson. Johnson attacking. Leads him in there. Bullock dishes to Tolliver. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful.
That is some real serious dime dropping there. Exquisite assist.
Here's Temple. No good. Now the Pistons take it the other way. He kicks it to Koufos. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Out of bounds, Sacramento will take possession.
Man, I don't know what happened right there. He just basically walked out of bounds.
And the Pistons making a change here.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
No question about it. No flop there. That was a direct shot to the chest.
Smith checked in for Andre Drummond. 1:37 left in the game. Smith, the pass to Drummond. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Is it getting dark in here? Because if not, it's time to turn the lights out.
They're out already. I mean, give them a ton of credit for the job they did here today. Really impressive.
This game is going to get even more out of hand unless they start valuing the basketball.
Well, it's simply been an awful quarter. I mean, terrible ball security. They've actually handled that thing like it's got leprosy. Take care of it.
Ouch. Leprosy. Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
To the middle, and he takes the fantastic lead pass up strong for the slam.
No way to mess that one up, Kevin. I mean, he powered it down with both hands.
Not this guy. He is a superb finisher.
And when he gets near the hoop, guys, he is a tour de force.
That shot becomes effortless for him when the D is so relaxed. They've got to get more intense.
And the Kings pushing it up now. It's deflected. 59 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Back to Smith. And he makes the first. That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2. They swipe it.
That one will seal the deal. They've exploded here at the end.
Boy, I love the serious killer instinct they've shown. Finishing strong.
One-on-one fast break. And it's Drummond with the jam.
The fans are just loving what's going on here tonight. A really good win for the home team.
It sure is. I mean, they kept this crowd in the game, gave them plenty to cheer about, and really used that home court advantage to their advantage.
Yeah, just used his strength there to get the post position without much fight from the defense.
Yeah, I think he's got to do a much better job next time of just bodying up. Get some muscle into him.
Clearly, they've been the hotter team here in the first half.
Well, they've been grit and grind, working for those high percentage shots, and quite honestly, it's paid off for them.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. The Pistons have gone 8 of 13 from the field since the start of the fourth, sinking the majority of their shots.
22 seconds of the shot clock.
We've got 22 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Pass to Bullock. Back to Drummond.
Nice move.
Here is Mason. Outside Jackson. Launches it. No good.
Another rebound.
And so Detroit takes this one by a big margin. It was a tale of two teams tonight. One that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and Clark the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
Well, I think these fans too, Kevin, gave their team a tremendous lift. I mean, they never gave up on them. From the opening tip until the end of the game, they were in it. And that certainly helped this crew get to the W.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. And now, our Jordan Player of the Game.
But Drummond did put the work in. I ain't gonna lie. He had, what, 35 points, 15 rebounds, 38 points, 17 rebounds, 5 assists, 5 steals, 2 blocks. Ridiculous.